guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to do a first impression video, full face first impression video with only cruelty free and drugstore makeup. I think everything is drugstore anyway. I'm going to let you guys see the tutorial, and then in the end I am going to talk a little bit about what I feel about every single product. So I know that this will be a very long video, but bear with me. Let's get into the tutorial. So this is the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist, sorry. And I don't really know, I haven't heard anyone talking about this, but I just saw it and felt that I need to try it. And everything in this video is cruelty free if I didn't say that. So, whoop. Okay, this is very harsh. It's like a guy coming in your face. And I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer Base Detained. I'm not sure, but it says that it helps to refine pores, fill fine lines, brighten complexion, and even skin tone. Okay, so it's not a silicone primer, which I don't like silicone primers, so that is a good thing. And it's not sticky. It filled out my pores a little bit, so let's see and hope that the foundation goes on well. A foundation I haven't tried are the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. And this is in the shade Natural, and this is in the shade Sand. Now, as you can see, Sand is way too dark for me. But the reason why I bought it is just because it's so cheap. Since I self-tan, I am always in different shades. And I have some very light foundations that I can never use. So I bought this just so I can put in a drop or two. But I'm gonna see how this in the shade Natural works for me. I've really been into like drugstore drugstore products lately. When I started YouTube, people were like talking about high-end products, and I remember that Jeffree Star said that he would never use a foundation from the drugstore just because they are not as good. And yeah, here we are. He obviously buys a lot of expensive makeup, but he also raves about the drugstore brand, which is awesome, in my opinion. Okay, so I have to say that the foundation went on very smooth, or very light. Very easy, very easy, and I think it looks very good. So it's not matte, but it's not dewy either. It feels light on my skin, but you definitely need to set this with a powder. So I have two different concealers, and this is from BH Cosmetics and this is from Morphe. I don't know which one I want to try. I think I want to try the BH Cosmetics one. This intrigues me a little bit because it says that this is a total coverage concealer, which I am a huge fan of, and this is in the shade 100. Okay, so this has this type of pump, which I am not a huge fan of. It's way too light for me, I am aware. Oh my god, I look insane. Okay, let's try and blend this out. Oops. Okay, but now it looks all right when, I try to blend it in a little bit with my foundation. I mean, every concealer crease on me just because I have fine lines underneath my eyes, which the primer did not help with. No primer does. I'm okay with that. I know that I'm getting old. It definitely feels full coverage. It blended out quite easy anyway. So I don't have any new powder. I see that I have to change my battery, so I am going to powder my face, change the battery, put on some brows, and then I'll be back. I was just like, where's my dog? Here he is! I'm gonna use this I Heart Makeup palette. So it looks like this, and it comes with a brush, but I'm not gonna use that. This is a dupe for the Too Faced Salted Caramel palette, and this is also called Salted Caramel. And the only thing that is different is that they have changed the placing on 2 colors, and I think it's these two, but I'm not sure. And I have already primed my eyelids, but I didn't set it. I didn't have any new eyeshadow primer, so I just did that off cam, but I am going to take the color Delicious and set it. I am really intrigued with this warm brown color, and that is called Sweet. Oh my god, this has a lot of kick up. I hear people say kick up and I see some people say kick off, so I'm not sure. It has a lot of kick off or kick up. I don't have anything to complain about when it comes to this color. I think that this is a very good color actually. I'm gonna take the color right here, and that is called Drizzle. I'm just gonna define this a little bit. I don't know if you even can see what I'm doing. Oops. Okay, I'm actually going to try the black as well, and it's this one, and it's called Temp. Oh my god! Okay, so I don't have autofocus, but so just don't mind the quality of this, but look at that. Okay, I'm gonna... Do you see? This is like the worst thing ever. Oh my god, I'm super scared about this because I feel that this is going to have a lot of fallout. I am freaking amazed. Okay, if you are going to use the black one in this palette, I recommend you guys to just take a little bit, because a little bit goes a very long way when it comes to this eyeshadow, I do have to say. I want a very blue color on my lid, so I'm gonna take this one, and that one is called Brunch. And I'm gonna take my e.l.f. spray and just spray it a little bit. Yes, really enjoyed this palette. Here I have an eyeliner from W7, I think you say, I don't know. But I saw these. I have no idea how the eyeliner looks. Okay, it looks like a tip I usually like. Very slim. Let's do a wing. I'm gonna take a color underneath my eyes with the Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil brush, and I'm going to take this and this. So I have a mascara right here. I don't know if this is Drugstore or not, because this is a totally new brand for me, and I got this in PR. This is Doll Tan Beauty Effort Lash Mascara. It has a rubber brush or gummy brush. I don't like that. I love the brushes that people just don't usually like. For lashes today, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Lashes in the style D302. I'm just going to put on my lashes and then I'll be back. So now my lashes are on, and I'm going to do a eyeliner. So I have 4 liners here, and they are all from Doll Tan. So I have a black, a blue, a brown, and a purple, and I really want to use this blue one. This is in the shade Denim. I'm gonna go on to bronzing, and I have this e.l.f. bronzer palette. Now I know this is not a new product on the market, but I'm a little bit slow, so yes. I really have to say that I love the packaging on these small palettes, and the fact that you can very harshly but pop a color out. I think I'm just gonna bronze up my face a little bit. I'm just gonna take the warm shade right down here. Okay, so this looks a little bit like a bronzer with a blush. So I'm just gonna take my brush in every single color and apply instead. And for blush, I'm gonna use almost the same palette, but the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Light. It looks the same, and it's the same thing that you can pop a color out if you want to. And here are the colors. I love everyone except this. This is not a typical color I use. I think I'm gonna go in with this color. This is a little bit pinkish with a little bit of gold shimmer to it. So I'm having a hard time deciding which highlighter I want. I want to use this one, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in the shade Precious Petals. But I also have the new Sleek palette, and this is Cleopatras Kiss. So I'm thinking that I should use this one. And I think I'm going to take the color which is right here. The color I'm going to use is called Goddess. Whoa. It's almost only glitters. That's it. So it just feels like I'm picking up glitter with my brush. I didn't like this. I'm gonna try this instead. Let's hope this is a little bit more. Yeah, okay. This is definitely more smooth and buttery, but it might be way too dark for me, so I'm just going in with a light hand. Yeah, this was so much better. Okay, so I have a lot of lip options, but I think I want to go for a very natural lipstick. And this is from Doll 10 Beauty, but this is in the shade Daddy's Girl, and I am definitely not a daddy girl. I don't like my dad. It looks like this, so it has this like white thing in the middle, and I don't know why, but it's so intriguing. Yeah, this is my shade. This is definitely my shade. This is super duper creamy. Now I am going to fix my hair a little bit, and then I'll be back with my final reviews. Okay, so I did my face really fast, and now I'm going to talk a little bit about the product. The first product I used was the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist. I mean, I don't actually believe in primers keeping your makeup on longer. I do feel that I believe in primers smoothing the skin out and removing fine lines and stuff, but I don't know what this contains, if it's only water in this. In that case, very expensive water. But yeah, I don't know what I think about this. I do know that the spritzer is very harsh, so keep it away from your face when you spray it. But other than that, I don't know. I have to try it a little bit more. Then I went in with another primer, and that was the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer Base Tint. This is a very affordable product. I think that this was very nice. I mean, this is the kind of primer I like. You know, the ones that are a little bit more like a moisturizer, but it's still not as thick as a moisturizer, if you know what I mean. I don't like the silicone primers. I don't like the Benefit Professional primer. I think that this is a very nice primer, but I will have to try it a little bit more. Then I had the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Pro Coverage Foundation, whatever, and I had mine in the shade Natural. I don't know if I told you guys that. I think that this is an okay foundation. I don't feel any wow sensation about this. I did see that it had cracked right here, and it has also laid in my little line, which I have here when I smile. But a lot of foundations do that. If you are on a budget and you want like a everyday foundation, then definitely you can use this. If you want a full coverage foundation, no, I don't think this is full coverage. This is maybe like medium coverage. So for first impression for the BH Cosmetics Total Coverage Concealer was that it was a little bit drying, but I felt that it was super duper nice. And then I did my powder and my brows, and I could see that it has oxidized like crazy. I mean, you can't really see, you know, when I applied it, you could see the difference, but now you can't. If you want this, buy a very light shade. So next up was eyes, and I used the Salted Caramel palette from I Heart Makeup. I think this is a good palette. I think that the black color was super duper nice, but I can't see I mean, as I said, they blended out very beautifully. They had a lot of kick up, but they were easy to blend. They had a lot of pigment to them. I couldn't see anything wrong except for the kick up, but then when I continued, I could see that the eyeshadow that was on my lid started to fall down, and I have a little patch here with some black or very dark eyeshadow, but I don't know if this will continue to happen. But if it's not continuing, I would really recommend this. But if it does, I don't like eyeshadows that I can wear for an hour and then everything is gone. I will write it somewhere here on the screen or in my description box, just so you guys know. For eyeliner, I used the W7 Aye Aye Captain Eyeliner, and I like this. I like this a lot. I think that, I mean, as I said, it has a very harsh felt tip. I think that this can be one of my top favorites. I think I used these next. I don't know, but this is the Dalton Beauty Aqua Gel Liner, and I used this blue one. You have to put on a lot, you know, for it to show. You can't just wipe one sweep and then you think that you have all of the balloon shades on. It's not like that, but it's still sitting on the lids and it's very beautiful. Then I had the mascara, and this is also from Dalton, and this is called Effort Lash, which had a very big brush, and it was like a gummy rubber thingy brush. I don't personally like these types of mascaras. I can usually rock every mascara. I mean, I wear false lashes a lot, so I don't really care. And when I don't wear lashes, I usually don't wear any makeup. But the times, I mean, sometimes I just don't feel like lashes, but I feel like mascara, and I can make almost every mascara work, so I don't have a problem with this. But I don't think this is for you if you have very short lashes and you want them to be long. I don't think this is for you if you want a lot of volume. Next up was this bronzer palette from e.l.f. and it looked like this. I would like it to have one darker shade in it, but they are very smooth, they are very well blended, but they are for, I mean, you can't even see the swatches on my skin right now. I would like them to be a little bit darker, but they are very smooth, and I think that I will like this when I am a little bit more pale. But right now, when I have a little bit of a tan on, I don't love it. Next up was the e.l.f. blush palette, and this was gorgeous. I have never tried a blush for first impressions that I haven't liked, because I feel that if it has a lot of pigment, you have to just be easy with the brush, but if it has less pigment, you can work it up the way that you want it to be. This has pigment to it. I mean, I barely touch the colors. Yeah, it really just hangs on if it stays on my face. Next up, we had the sleek Cleopatras Kiss. I would not recommend this. Nope, don't buy it. I don't like this at all. I love the sleek Solstice palette. I think that one is amazing, but this one, which is more suitable for me or for a little bit more fair skin, I am rubbing my finger in this, and yeah, okay, it shows, but I mean, it blends into nothing, and the thing that you are left with is just glitter. This one, on the other hand, is pigmented as F. It has a lot of pigment to it. It's very buttery. I would only recommend this to dark skin. Maybe not dark skin, but as you can see on me, you can see the color difference. So it doesn't really match my skin tone, but it's okay. I think the last part is this one, and this is the Dalton Beauty lipstick in Daddy's Girl. Now this is very, very creamy. I don't know if it has to do with the little white thing in the middle, if that is like a lip balm or something. I don't know. I have to check their website and read a little bit about it, but I like it. Now I'm going to record my haul video, so if you want to see that, that is linked in the description box. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on my social medias or subscribe to my channel. Please do that. That would help me a lot. And like this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Let's go.